never called
Hello.
anybody back. Hey man,
Hello.
How are you guys?
not too bad, man.
Doing fine.
Why you
Today was
say
my
the
last day
the
at work.
bad side? Not too bad. See, I'm good.
No,
Start with the good side.
fair enough. I should say day's great.
You have annual leave now?
Uh, well, I'm just on vacation now. Yeah, yeah.
Ah, good, good.
Just had like three weeks of vacation saved up, so I took them. Company was like, "Yep, you can take a week. You
Now
can
you're
use
gonna
it."
go ham on BF, huh?
Oh.
Yeah, I that was actually the thing that I was just talking about. I was like,
Just
Gurren,
don't ruin your sleep.
I was like, Gurren, I hope you will wear that I will be clearing in PF before I clear with us.
I mean, go for it,
For as
yeah.
long
What?
as it is looking like it.
I think talking is gonna be kind of hard.
Don't.
Oh my.
Do
Yeah, that
not.
sounds.
Do not talk. I forbid you from talking.
My doctor said I have bronchitis. Tell me
Yes,
this is
Oh,
not
you
your actual
sound like it.
voice.
You
what the hell,
you
man?
sound like it. Just
Is it
listen.
ill?
Did your did your doctor tell you to speak?
I didn't ask. Get the hell out of here. It's either a filter or you're just trolling. Oh my god.
Sounds too irregular to actually have some kind of voice changing.
Oh,
But yes,
I had.
please do not talk if you sound like that. Just
Just mute yourself.
oh
I had
no.
one question for APOC mechanic.
yes.
When we
No, I'm
have to
recording.
maybe swap groups, like with the water spec timers, the spreads, are they like based on something, or is it just random where you go to?
You wanna look screen?
Yes. I'm gonna-
Okay, so here,
Yeah, I understand
well,
that the support is one side and DPS the other.
yes,
Then.
you make a little box,
Mm-hmm.
just similar to how you make a box in light rampant. You also make a box here.
Yeah.
It will be melee 1, melee 2, range 1, range 2, and then likewise flipped on the other group. It would be the same. It
Okay.
would be main tank, off tank, healer 1, healer 2. You make a box. You identify where you have to go.
Mm-hmm.
So here, I have the same timer as dancer, so I go. And then whoever comes in takes my spot. So main tank would take my spot. So main tank is left.
Shouldn't the dancer go?
And and I'm no, cause I'm melee in this party.
Ah, okay, I see.
Okay. And and then you have to take the main tank spot for the spread then.
Yes.
Or,
I am
okay.
taking main tank spot for the spread. And you see here it went to 1 and it goes
Mm-hmm.
clockwise. So the safe spot is here at delta and it's like delta and
Yeah.
4-ish. The spread here wasn't clean, but whatever, disregard that. So it's delta and 4.
Okay.
It is delta and 4, and then remember I was the left person, so I go here and main tank goes here. You'll see here there's a dragoon here, red bar, and you'll see
Mm-hmm.
tank there. So you wait 1 pulse. So you wait 1 pulse,
Yeah.
2 pulse, and then immediately after this pulse goes off, you go in.
Okay. And so if I, for example, have to swap with the ranged from the other side, is there like
Yes,
any kind of uptime rule, or do we just have to suck up the TPS loss then?
suck it up.
Okay.
That's how it is. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if in that scenario, say R1 and R2 both have nothing,
Mm-hmm.
and you and the off tank both have nothing, then you would swap over instead of the off tank, and you would take R1 place. It
Okay.
sucks, but you just have to live with it. If there's ever 3 melees on one side, deal with it. And then
Um,
for the safe spot, for the baited safe spot, do you know how to identify that one as well?
Yeah, the second marker from the like triangle thing on the edge,
on
right?
the front row, yeah.
Yeah, so you see here, so it goes goes from one clockwise, so party goes Bravo and Delta,
Mm-hmm.
and then you just look opposite direction, so opposite direction of where they're going. Here in this case it would be 4, and then would be 4 or 2 would be the last safe spot. And you can see here in the as the mechanic resolves, 1, 2 go in, everyone in. 3, there's still a spot here. The ranges and even the melees really want to pop sprint. I will check for a range POV as well. Don't worry.
And I can't find your PS.
Are you on light?
Yes, it's on light. Should be up.
Then you stack up. Make sure that you don't get clipped in the middle. I've had that happen as well. Darkest Dance goes off. Like is casting. Everyone should be middle, and the tank goes all the way out to 2.
Yeah, the timing is pretty short, right? From what I've
Yes.
seen.
Why?
Just the pull beforehand, he was too slow to run out, and the whole support side got yeeted into the wall. So, support side goes on the left flank, DPS side goes on the right flank. This includes if you adjust it. So remember,
Yeah.
I'm a DPS. I don't go to the DPS side. I go to the support side. So this
It's
is
your
actually
new group, rather. Yeah.
it's my new group. So yeah, here I'm on the left side.
Can pick two.
If
I
there's
mean,
up
like during the mechanic, like you don't swap
there's
twice.
no, you only swap once. There's only gonna be up to 2 adjusts per group. There cannot be more than 2 adjusts. But if there is one adjust on, it's the same amount of adjusts in both groups. It's like Pantocrator from top if you've done that. Yeah. So raid wide into enrage basically, which is just like Shiva enrage requires it also requires some mitigation. If you time it right, the mitigation for Shockwave Pulsar, if you hit your adult or feint or rep just like here on the little
The Skull
L-ish
Crusher cost, right?
Shockwave Pulsar. Skull Crusher.
The Skull
That's not
Crusher
it.
is before that, right?
Shell
That's-
Crusher is
Shell Crusher,
the
yeah.
stack after this
Relativity.
Oh, after relativity,
relativity.
before it.
You're looking for Somber Dance after APOC.
Yeah.
No.
Right, Darkest Dance and Somber Dance are the
Darkest
tank
Dance.
busters.
Darkest Dance is the tank buster, the single buster, and Somber Dance is the double buster. Well, the 2-hit buster.
Okay. You can just
Yeah.
kitchen sink that one as one tank, I believe.
It's like it depends entirely on what you're doing in terms of mid plan. I see a lot of people invuln the Shell Crusher. This Shell Crusher, this is the stack.
Mm-hmm.
This is the raid wide. But yeah, at the end after APOC, it's just one more raid wide into enrage basically.
Okay. So for the time over the water stacks, you only really look at it when you have to swap groups.
No, so
And
what you
after, yeah.
look here,
Continue.
yeah? There's 3 stacks on the same side.
Mm-hmm.
So it could mean that there's no adjust. But what you do is you just check your timer
Yeah.
and you check either the other group or your group, whichever is faster, like whichever you feel like you're
Mm-hmm.
more comfortable with. But you see here, main tank and off tank have same timer, so main tank adjusts. And then M1, I'm M1 here, M1 and R1 have same timer. So M1 moves over, main tank moves over. You
Mm-hmm.
just check the timers.
Yeah. But after the swap of like 1 or 2 persons, you don't really have to look at the timer anymore, right? Because you always group
No,
up
it will
once it go off.
resolve pretty much automatically.
Okay. Good.
The only thing that you might need to pay attention to is that after the knockback, look at what the Dark Knight does. So the Dark Knight gap closes pretty much right away, but you might need to move back a little to catch up with the ranges because, for example,
Yeah.
Astro doesn't have a dash. I have a dash, I just fucked up using it there. But for example, like what's it called? Machinist doesn't have a dash either, right? So you would have to
Mhm.
pay attention to Machinist as
Yo,
well.
Iron, show us
Hello, yes.
again, because I think it's important for everybody, the timing when she casts Apocalypse, and then she does the spread, the stack, the first water stack into spread, into realizing the position of the groups.
Yeah.
Because I want to show the boys how quickly or slow, whatever you regard it to be.
Oh, they messed this up as well. This tank wasn't supposed to take it. You can kitchen sink the double buster as one tank. The Black Halo, you can absolutely kitchen sink it
Mhm.
as one tank. But you need to use everything, but you can kitchen sink it.
Pay attention here after this
So
cast.
here, it's Dark Water 3. So she has Spell and Waiting Refrain, which will multicast her next spell, but in waiting.
Mhm.
So this cast, so here, Dark Water, let me check. So it's 59 seconds on my local recording. 59 seconds on my local recording. Still waiting, still waiting. Okay. Got 12. So you have 14 seconds to swap, basically. There's loads and loads of time. And now, as you're in the groups, at 1 second left. Yes? 1 second left. Sorry, it should be like a few seconds. So as you're in the groups, Apocalypse starts casting. As Apocalypse starts casting, like ends casting, the ground markers will appear. As the first ground marker appears, Bird Taker will happen. But don't move out just yet. Wait for the stack to go off. You wait for the stack to go, and now you spread. There should have been a box. I should have been like more over here, but it's like if she had gone on me, probably would have killed this dark.
It's also pretty tight.
It's also pretty fast, yes.
But you already know the safe spot right now. You know it's D and
You-
it will be.
Yeah.
And you
I
know it's
will
rotating clockwise, so front row is to the right.
Yeah, so you always go opposite of the rotation. One pulse, wait. Stacks go off. Immediately as the stacks go off, the front row can go, the back row converges on the safe marker, so on this line, and then goes. But they need to use sprint. I will get you a POV shortly.
Mhm.
But again, what I want you to see is when she casts Spirit Taker, three things happening like halfway through the cast, like stack, spread, and realizing the safe spot, which we will mostly call out, but still.
It'll take some practice, I guess. Sucks that this one is not in the sim yet. I saw only relativity is in there.
You can't really sim it if you don't have the whole group. You only get.
Well, I mean, that's for all of it. And then let me just get you a ranged POV. Half a second, just scrolling through them. Tank here, tank. Just looking for the POV. That's us, so we wouldn't have gotten there. That's still us. Tank. Us. Also still us. I need to remove these at some point. Yeah, this one could have. So, what you do is
That's a good one.
unranged. Oh,
In game, everyone joins,
so
by the way.
yeah. So what
Yeah,
you
yeah,
do
we're
is
going now.
find the marker, the line on the marker. Yeah, this is the 2 marker, and then you go here, 2.5 notches, like this.
2.5. Okay.
So you see here, this is like a scuffed POV, and I get talking about. But let's look a little bit longer. See if I can get a good one. So you sprint.
Hello.
You need to
Hello.
kind of
Hello.
sprint and then go really fast. That's messed up. I messed that up. This is not a clean PvP.
Mhm. But
I mean, you get the point across,
I got the
But
point. Yeah.
just in the back kind of has to, as this one goes off, as Dark Eruption goes off, converge together and just go in. Like converge on the line and just press W and just go forwards. No think, only go.
Yep. All right, let's go.
Sorry, let me go on TikTok. Would likely help.
Not a question.
Yes.
Then Lux, you guys ready?
Yes.
All right. Oh, Lux isn't here. Oh, Lux is here.
Easier.
All right, let's go.
Did you have a question, Belgus, or?
No, no, I'm fine.